What's up, guys, and welcome to today's video. We're going to talk to you about a cool tackle management system from the folks at Gruv. All right, so guys, Gruv makes some really cool stuff. I'm a big fan of both this hard bait box. The way this hard bait box works is it's real simple. You just take the box, you open it up, and you just wedge your hard baits in between these little sleeves that they kind of open up like a flower. They hold your baits in place. They keep the finishes from getting messed up. They keep the hooks from getting entangled. And if you open the box up and turn it over, all the lures don't fall out. Really great box. Have one of these inside my kayak with hard baits in it everywhere I go. I just started using this thing right here. And in the beginning, I thought, do I really need something to manage my tungsten? And this is called the Tungsten Vault. And the way that this thing works is it's a little silicone rubber insert, and you just wedge your individual sizes in there. And I gotta say, though I was a little bit skeptical in the beginning, this thing has proven to be invaluable. It keeps my tungsten weights from rubbing against each other and jacking up the finish. It keeps them from oxidizing, and it's just a really good way to manage tungsten. Now, if you're a kayak fisherman like I am, or if you've ever dropped a $5, $6, $7 sinker into your kayak and it rolled out a scupper hole, if you've ever dropped one on a bass boat and it bounced out, or if you've opened up your box and 3 fell out that you didn't intend to get, you also know that this thing will pay for itself in the amount of tungsten it keeps you from losing. So if you want the best tungsten management system literally on the market, check out the Tungsten Vault from the folks at Gruv. Now, as a kayak angler, I'm a big fan of this product right here. It's called the Big Jig Launch Pad. Now, it's called the Big Jig Launch Pad, but as you can see, it pretty much holds any lure. Even these short shank treble hooks, you can just slide it in there. And a lot of times, if I just want to store a treble hook lure for a minute, I can take it and put both hooks in there like so. And then I can put other baits in between it so it keeps it from swinging around. Or if you have it in a place where it's not a problem, you can just let it swing freely. Like I take these and put them underneath the hood of my bona fide kayak, and I can stick lures up in there so when I raise it up, they're right there, but they're not getting entangled or ending up inside the bottom of my kayak, back at the back, tangled up with a fishing rod. They were originally designed for jigs, or they're specifically designed for jigs, so they work great for that. You just take the hook, mash it into the slot, and you can have it in there sticking up so that the skirt can start to dry out, or you can roll it flat so that it's nice and out of the way. But these things also hold your obscure lures, like this lunker hunt spider, for example, with this hollow body. You just stick it in there just like that. You can stick hollow body frogs on there. These are great for putting up in the footwells of your kayak, forward of your foot pedals, in that kind of unused space. I like them inside the dry pod of my kayak up underneath the bottom so I can stick lures up in there and they're right there when I need them. Man, you can stick these things anywhere. They're a lot like a stick up back in the day. And they just serve a huge role in managing your tackle, especially as a kayak fisherman. But if you want a boat, you can stick them on the dash. You can stick them just behind the glass. If you're on a center console, check out that Big Jig Launch Pad. But you know, kind of like when you have more than one kid, you're not supposed to have a favorite. And even though you're not supposed to have a favorite in a product line per se, I got to tell you that my favorite in this entire lineup from the folks at Gruv, and this goes everywhere with me because I fish a jig pretty much year round, is their big jig box. And what I love about this thing is it allows me to sort my jigs by color, by size, by style, but more importantly, when I turn it upside down, I don't lose any of my jigs. Now, here's another reason that I really like the fact that I can turn it upside down. After a long day of jig fishing, or if I've gotten a lot of water, wetted a lot of my baits, I don't like to stick them back in the tackle box and let them dry in the tackle box because you have a tendency to rust a hook and rust other hooks. So I'll take this thing and set it on the back of my kayak and lay it upside down like that so that the skirts can hang, the water can drip off, and then after they dry up, I just close the box back up and throw it back in my black pack. So guys, if you're looking for the ultimate in tackle management, and from the folks that have thought of almost everything, check out the folks at Gruv, available right here at FishUSA.